All right.
Why we thought that was a great idea, I'll never
I
know.
don't know.
With the little heads on.
I used to think it was very exciting when I was little, and so
Yes,
she gave it me when I was about 12, and I've had it ever since. But now it just grosses me out. I
I
can't bear
know.
it.
I know.
Okay, I'm going to announce the order of the day here, and then we can get ourselves started. We're going to start with Murray, George McCoy, Bob Winkler, Susan and Bob, Mike Reeves, Deb Seymour, Steve Einbinder, Lonnie, Keith, Tricia, Kathleen Clark, and then Pat, and then me. So you guys can stand to wait
Yeah.
that long.
Get
Harvey, you
ready
didn't
for
see my
Uncle
note in the
Jupiter.
chat.
Yeah.
Say what?
You didn't see my note in the chat.
No, I didn't. Should I have?
Yes, if you look.
Oh, he's not part. Okay, we gotta take Steve Einbinder off the list here because he says he's not performing today.
Thank
That's
you.
why he's just got no video and his picture.
Well, that's okay. So now we have to come up here and look at the view, and I want speaker view. And Steve, we need you to mute your mic if you're not going to put up video. Steve.
I did.
Well, if you're not going to, maybe you should turn off your video camera too, because right now it's sitting in the middle of my screen as if you were the only one talking. And it's Murray's turn to sing.
We want to see his
It's only a
there,
photograph. It's not the video.
right?
Right, but it's set up so that the speaker is supposed to be on on the screen. His photograph was on the screen. That's why I want him to do something to change.
And that photograph will show up in the video.
Yeah. So you know, it's just that Zoom isn't necessarily written by the smartest and best guys in the world. But all right, everybody mute except for Murray.
Okay. Should I go now? Okay. All right. This is a song that I sang here before, maybe more than once. It's the song Pancho and Lefty, which was written by Townes Van Zandt and was made popular mostly by Willie Nelson and who was the other one? Merle Haggard? I think so, yeah. Okay. It's a lot of it takes place in Mexico. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. Ah, but that's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio. Where he got the bread to go, there ain't nobody knows. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. The poets tell how Pancho fell and lefties living in cheap hotels. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. He just did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. You great federalists say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so long, out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federalists say they could have had him any day. They only let him get away, out of kindness, I suppose. That's it.
Great tune.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Murray. And George.
All right, thank you, Harvey. This song was written and recorded by a guy named Cliff Foray, and it was on his, I think, one and only album called Cafe Society. It's called Ain't It a Beauty? Well, now there ain't many men who are lucky enough to have one as long as mine. The thing is as old as I am, but still it's a-doing fine. Many's a time when I was afraid 'twas going on the blink, but then upon closer scrutiny it proved to be in the pink. I've always treated it carefully and don't leave it lying about. Before I put it away I still remember to shake it out. And if I should happen to be too weak to hold it in the air, I've instructed me wife to handle it with tender love and care. Oh, it's a beauty, I have used it proudly all me life. Oh, it's a beauty, and if you don't believe me, ask me wife. Danny O'Toole came calling one day to tell me that he had heard that mine was bigger than his was, and he didn't believe a word. I bet him a buck and took him outside and laid it in the street. He couldn't believe it when he saw it was over 100 feet. One summer I happened to be out of work and during me leisure hours I'd do a good turn by using it to water the neighbours' flowers. I met a young lass who needed it bad and used it for a week. Though it was abused for days on end, it never began to leak. I use it a lot in the summer, I use it a lot in the fall, but I'm willing to bet in the springtime I use it the most of all. I used it in December on a cold and wintry day, and I've written me name in a snowbank that was over a block away. Oh, ain't it a beauty? All the fellas envy my technique. Oh, ain't it a beauty? They hate me every time they take a peek. Though I must admit that it hasn't been used for 4 or 5 months or more. It's hanging there just as ready as it ever has been before. And you can be sure that I will still be using it for years. 'Cause it's the finest length of garden hose they ever sold at Sears.
You Alrighty then.
Trick ending.
Thank you.
Love it.
Pretty funny shot for George. Bob Winkler.
Okay, good to be here. One moment here. Little technical difficulty on the floor. Got it fixed. Okay, back again. Gonna do a Beatles song. yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she would not say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know, she would not say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Thank you, Bob.
Who?
Susan and Bob. Speaking of Bob's.
Well, if George can sing his song about his garden hose, and I know Trisha did one once about her grandmother shooting the cat when she bent over. So I don't know if I've done this one here before, but I guess I can do it here. Well, an old man came courting me, hey ding dorum down. An old man came courting me, hey dorum down. An old man came courting me, fain would he marry me. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, 'cause they got no fallorum, full diddle I autumn. They got no fallorum, full diddle I hey. They got no fallorum, they lost their ding dorums. Oh, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. When we went to church, hey ding dorum down. When we went to church, hey dorum down. When we went to church, he left me in the lurch. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, 'cause they got no fallorum, full diddle I autumn. They got no fallorum, full diddle I hey. They got no fallorum, they lost their ding dorums. Oh, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. When we went to bed, hey ding dorum down. When we went to bed, hey dorum down. When we went to bed, he lay like he was dead. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man, 'cause they got no fallorum, full diddle I autumn. They got no fallorum, full diddle I hey. They got no fallorum, they lost their ding dorums. Oh, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. So I threw my leg over him, hey ding dorum down. I threw my leg over him, hey dorum down. I threw my leg over him, damn nearly smothered him. Maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. 'Cause they got no fallorum, fall diddle I horum, they got no fallorum, fall diddle I hey. They got no fallorum, they lost their ding dorums. Oh, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. So when he went to sleep, hey, ding dorum down. When he went to sleep, hey, Durham down. When he went to sleep, out of bed I did creep into the arms of a handsome young man. 'Cause he's got a fallorum, fall diddle I orum. He's got a fallorum, fall diddle I hey. He's got a fallorum and such a ding dorum. Oh, maids, when you're young, never wed an old man. I think it was funnier when I was singing it at 22.
It's still funny. It's a classic,
good song.
classic song.
I have no comment.
Why?
I'm just the old husband. Anyway, I'm always looking for like new songs that I haven't done here before and so forth. And I said to myself, you know, I never do any like old folk songs, you know, that's what we're kind of here, you know, Boca Folk Club. So I figured I'd do some old folk songs that, you know, maybe we were all singing back in the 60s or something. Because we all know this. And I usually sing this capoed up one when I'm by myself singing at the assisted living places. But in case anybody wants to play along, I'm going to do it in open C. Here, C. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway, and I saw below me that golden valley, saying this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. I'm singing this land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps, sparkling sands of her diamond desert, and all around me a voice was sounding, and it was saying this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, singing this land was made for you and me. There was a big high wall there that tried to stop me. Sign was painted, said private property, but on the backside it didn't say nothing. Yeah, this land was made for you and me. Then the sun came shining as I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, and the voice came chanting as the fog was lifting, and it was saying this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, singing this land is the land we have to get back for ourselves. Little Woody Guthrie there.
I'm amazed you turned that political song into a political song.
Yeah.
I see Ivan's coming in yet again. I saw you the first time, Ivan. It's Mike Reeves' thing.
Yes, right. As I said, I just do a couple of old shanties because I've got nothing prepared. And before any of the ladies walk out on this one, when we get round to Captain's Daughter, it doesn't mean what it says on the tin. It refers to a cat o' nine tails, which was a whip with 9 strands and steel ends to it, which was used for flogging. The captain prescribed it, although the boatswain would have administered it. Anyway, so what shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Have you seen the captain's daughter? Have you seen the captain's daughter? Have you seen the captain's daughter? Early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. That's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. That's a few selected verses, there are hundreds of them.
I liked it. Deb Seymour.
Ahoy! Anyway, lovely. I was singing harmony with you, Mike. And it's funny that I'm after you because the song I'm going to do, it's one I made up. And it's a sea shanty of sorts. Because it's not exactly a sea shanty. It's about a story of what happens when a land-loving young housekeeper, who may or may not be on screen right now, gets hired to clean the living quarters for 2 people who live aboard their boats in Elliott Bay, which is where Seattle is on Puget Sound. This is called Cleaning on a Boat. And just because you've never heard it before does not excuse you from singing along on the call and response part, which will be very obvious. Well, I am a cleaning woman, many houses I do keep. They send me on many a job, my stalwart agency. But the latest place they've sent me is unusual, I'd say. I'm cleaning for 2 liveaboards on a boat on Elliot Bay, and the skipper and his missus are as kind can be. They tell me to clean how I want, but this they say to me: you can't use toxic chemicals, they'll drain into the drink. And cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard. You can bring your mops and buckets, brooms, and even an ironing board, but don't use toxic chemicals, they'll drain into the drink. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. The kitchen's now a galley, the bathroom's now a head. The bedrooms are called cabins with bunks instead of beds. Don't mix up your vocab or they'll make you walk the plank. Cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. And then there is the dashboard, but here it's called a bridge, with many a knob and dial that you'd better not miss hit. If you turn the wrong one on, or the side you'll go kerplish. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard. You can bring your mops and buckets, brooms, even an ironing board, but don't use toxic chemicals, they'll drain into the drink. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. Oh, well, there's miles of brass to polish, you got to make it shine, and lots of wood to rub, made of a grain so fine. Make sure the oil you use is teak, not the one of mink. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. And then there are the brownouts, they happen all the time. The microwave and dish machine don't like to share the line. If you turn 'em on all at once, well, they'll all up and quit. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard. You can bring your mops and buckets, brooms, even an ironing board, but don't use toxic chemicals, they'll drain into the drink. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. Well, I'll ask the skipper what the difference is between a boat and yacht. He said, a yacht makes it so nice, a pleasure craft does not. Huh, well, all I know, my nose, it knows mold anywhere it stinks. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. You've scrubbed and rubbed off your buns. It's time to call it a day. When you hear the sound of a tug and barge on good old Elliot Bay. One blow of the smokestack, the soot falls black like ink. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard. You can bring your mops, buckets, brooms, even an ironing board, but don't use toxic chemicals, they'll drain into the drink. Oh, cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard. You can bring your mops and buckets, brooms, and even an ironing board, but don't use toxic chemicals, they'll drain into the drink. And cleaning on a boat is not as easy as you think. Belay your mops.
Very good.
And yes, that is recorded. You can find it out there in the internetosphere. Cleaning on a boat.
It's recording as part of this session too.
Oh, it is too. If you want the cool 4-part harmony with a boron going and dramatic interpretations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deb. Lonnie, you get to follow that.
That shouldn't be too big of a problem since, as you know, I've lived aboard full-time for over 50 years. And in the Pacific as well, Deb. So I do understand that song. And excellent. I also understand why, after all that time, all my exes, they're living in Texas instead. So, yeah, all my exes live in Texas.
All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I'd really
love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, therefore I reside in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her brew. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison's in Galveston, somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple, has the law looking for me. And all my exes live in Texas. Texas is the place I'd dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, therefore I reside in Big Pine Key. I remember that old Frio River where I learned to swim. But it brings to mind another time I wore my welcome thin. In transcendental meditation, I go there each night. But I always come back to myself long before daylight. And all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is the place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, therefore I reside in Big Pine Key. Now some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Big Pine Key.
Great.
Good comeback.
Good arrangement.
Thanks very much.
All right. Let's see. Oh, Keith. Are you still there, Keith?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Well, getting over slowly my laryngitis, so I'll try to sing loud enough to be heard. It's a song I wrote. Guess the hardest thing I've ever done was to turn and walk away from you and tell you that I couldn't take your loving. Though it raised a lot of questions I may never answer, I know in my heart that it was right. But if you're ever lonesome, down and feeling blue, not a friend around to tell your troubles to. Oh, if it's any comfort, you can rest assured that there's never been a woman I could have loved more. If our eyes had come together in a different space and time, we might be together right now. But there's people and situations, so many complications, and I know in my heart that it was right. But if you're ever lonesome, down and feeling blue, not a friend around to tell your troubles to, if it's any comfort, you can rest assured that there's never been a woman I could have loved more. No, there's never been a woman I could have loved more.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, thank you, Keith. Tricia.
Okay. I think Susan's bride was a lot nicer than mine because she didn't sing the verse about, I hope this old man will die, I'll make his money fly. Which is my favourite verse in the whole song.
I never heard that one.
Oh. Yeah, so your girl's obviously nicer than mine. I'm stealing an idea from Bob, and this is the first song I sang at a folk club way back. And I expect everyone will know this one. And it's The Snows They Melt the Soonest. I may have done it here, but I'm not sure. I haven't sung it for a while. The snows, they melt the soonest when the winds begin to sing, and the corn, it ripens fastest when the frosts are setting in. And when a young man tells me that my face he'll soon forget, before we part, I'll wager a crown he'll be fain to follow me yet. The snows, they melt the soonest when the winds begin to sing, and the swallow flies without a thought as long as it is spring. But when springtime goes and winter blows, my lad, you'll be fain with all your pride to follow me across the watery main. The snows, they melt the soonest when the winds begin to sing. The bee that flew in summer time in winter will not sting. I've seen a young man's anger melt between the night and the morn, so it's surely not a harder thing to melt a young man's scorn. So never bid me farewell, love, no farewell I'll receive. So you may lie with me, my love, and kiss and take your leave. And I'll wait here till the woodcock calls and the martin takes the wing. For the snows, they melt the soonest when the winds begin to sing.
Wow, that was
Wow.
good.
I've
never heard
Good
that
job,
before.
Patricia.
Beautiful.
All right, thank you, Tricia. Kathleen.
Okay. Right, this is a new song to me. I only heard it last week, I think. I thought it was a very old folk song when I heard it. It's called The Bramble and the Rose, and I heard it sung by Riley and Maloney, which is a lady and man from Seattle, I think they were, and they sang it like a really old folk song. But when I looked it up, it's written by Barbara Keith in 1972. So to us, that's not really old, is it? We've been so close together, each a candle, each a flame. All the dangers were outside us, and we knew them all by name. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Round each other we will twine. Now I've hurt you and it hurts me, just to see what we can do to ourselves and to each other, without really meaning to. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Round each other we will twine. So put your arms around me, and we'll sing a true love song. We will learn to sing together, sing and laugh the whole night long. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Round each other we will twine. Round each other we will twine.
Pretty little song.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nicely done indeed. Ivan,
Hello.
there you are.
I got here a little late, but I got here regardless.
Hey, you're not the last one on the list. There's one more behind you.
Well, then maybe I made it in time, huh? I'm gonna do a Johnny Cash song here, the Folsom Prison Blues. And make sure I got my original sound on. I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. They freed me from this prison. If that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it a little farther down the line. Oh, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Very nice.
Good version.
Thank you, Ivan. Doreen.
I do apologize for being late. So this Wednesday, I'm going to have back surgery. Right. So Susan and Bob were so kind to send me a song, which is totally unrehearsed, but I have to sing it just in case I don't make it out of surgery. I got to sing it at least one time. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, but I have to sing it along with, because it's so under-rehearsed, I'm going to sing it with Molly O'Brien. We're going to sing it together. We hope. So give me just a sec. Here we go. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Light the candle, everything's alright. Light the candle, everything's alright. When I was a baby child, shut the door, keep out the devil. Good and bad was just a game. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Many years and many trials. Shut the door, keep out the devil. They prove to me they're not the same. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Keep the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Light the candle, everything's alright. Light the candle, everything's alright. Oh, Satan is an evil charmer. Keep out the devil. He's hungry for a soul to burn. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. And without your holy armor, keep out the devil. He will eat you for dessert. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Gotta shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Light the candle, everything's alright. Light the candle, everything's alright. Hey, 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 shut the door. Hey, 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 shut the door. Hey, 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 shut the door. Shut the door, you won't be back no more. Mama used to sing this song. Shut the door, keep out the devil. My papa used to sing it too. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Jesus came and take them home. Shut the door, keep out the devil. And now I sing this song to you. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. You gotta shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Light the candle, everything's alright. Light the candle, everything's alright. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep the devil in the night. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Light the candle, everything's alright. 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 I saw you singing with me. So
Oh yeah! I wish we were in the same room. Oh my God!
Great song, my God. I love this song.
Good
Thank
job.
you so much.
Good job.
Thanks.
Best of luck on your back surgery.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
All right, let me. Okay, it's your song. You get to introduce it.
All right. So my first song here is "Circle" by Harry Chapin. Chapin. All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. The moon rolls over the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle, but I can't tell you why. The season's spinning round again, the years keep rolling by. Seems like I've been here before, but I sure can't remember when. And I got this funny feeling that we'll get together again. There are no straight lines make up my life, and all my roads have bends. There's no clear-cut beginnings, and so far no dead ends. I found you 1,000 times, I guess you've done the same. But then we lose each other, it's just like a children's game. But as I find you here again, the thought runs through my mind. Our love is like a circle, let's roll around one more time. All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. The moon shines through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle, and I can't tell you why. The season's spinning round again, the years go rolling by. The season's spinning round again, the years keep rolling on by.
Classic.
Let's see which classic I'm going to do here. Oh, we might as well start off with the one about food. I don't know who actually wrote this thing. I've got the Loudon Wainwright the third version in front of me, but that implies that somebody else might have written it. Anyway, it's about the events at a particular scenery, a particular eatery called Smoky Joe's Cafe. One day while I was eating beans at Smoky Joe's Cafe, sitting digging on the scene at Smoky Joe's Cafe, a chick came walking through the door that I had never seen before. At least I never saw her down at Smoky Joe's Cafe. No, I started shaking when she sat down right next to me. Her knee was almost touching mine at Smoky Joe's Cafe. A chill ran up and down my spine. Smoky Joe's Cafe, I could smell her sweet perfume. She smiled at me, my heart went boom. Everybody in the room, Smoky Joe's Cafe, they said, man, be careful. That chick belongs to Smoky Joe. From behind the counter, there came a man with a chef's hat on his head, knife in his hand. He grabbed me by the collar and he began to shout, you better eat up all your beans and get right on out. Oh, I'll never eat again. Smoky Joe's Cafe, and so we'll never meet again at Smoky Joe's Cafe. If I eat my chili beans, or Jim's or Jack's or John's or Jean's, take my chance of eating down at Smoky Joe's Cafe. I guess I life when I messed with Smoky Joe. Oh, Smoky Joe's Cafe. Smoky Joe's Cafe.
Love it.
Now it's Murray's turn again.
Okay. All right. This is a song that's become part of the folk repertoire for about 61 years. It was written by Bob Dylan in 1964, so that's like 61 years ago. And it's the song, a kind of political song, the times they are a-changin'. And the times are changing now, but not to something better, something worse. And we've got to resist what is happening. So this type of song is apropos again. All right, and so here we go. Come gather around, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, and you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics who prophesy with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changing. Senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hole, for he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled the battle outside that is raging. Will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old world is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changing. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last. For the times they are a-changing. That's it.
Glad to hear that one again.
Thank you for reminding us, Murray. George.
Thank you, Harvey. This song is called The Longer You Live. I'm going to play it in C, and it was recorded by the Brookdale Bluegrass Band. Well, the longer you live, the more people you're gonna see die. And the longer you live, the more tears you're gonna cry. And well, the longer you live, the more you're gonna feel sorrow and pain. So you might as well accept it, or else it might drive you insane. Well, the longer you live, the more people gonna break your heart. And the longer you live, the more your body and mind fall apart. Well, the longer you live, the more likely that you're gonna get hurt. And the longer you live, that's the sooner you'll be under the dirt. Well, the longer you live, the more you see how they've rigged the game. And the longer you live, you see it always turns out the same. Well, the longer you live, the more you're tempted to give up and give in. But you're better off deciding to fight to the bitter end. Because the longer you live, the more babies you're gonna see born. And the longer you live, another sunrise and beautiful morn. Another night to gaze in wonder at the heavens above. And the longer you live, the more chances that you have to make love. Yeah, the longer you live, the more people you're gonna see die. And the longer you live, the more tears you're gonna cry. Well, the longer you live, the more you're gonna feel heartache and pain. So you might as well accept it, or else it might drive you insane. Yeah, you might as well accept it, or else it might drive you insane.
Good one.
Words
Thank you.
of wisdom.
Thank you for that lovely piece of philosophy, George. Bob Winkler.
Okay. I think maybe next week I'll try to find some grass or something blue, or try to find some good folk or something like that. But for today, I'll just try to take us back a little bit to a better time. Do a little Elvis Presley. If I can get my fingers working. Here in Arizona, we don't have anything blue, really. Not much grass either. Just a lot of brown and some sand. A lot of cactus. When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on. And you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. That's the wonder of you. And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm a king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. And you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. It's the wonder of you. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you. That's the wonder of you. Elvis.
Lovely.
And now for the other Bob, this time with Susan.
Yes, here we are. So I asked Susan, what do you want to do this week? And she said, let's do a little Peggy Gordon. And I haven't had much of a voice lately myself, so we haven't practiced it. And we're going to try it in this key.
Which may or may not work.
Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee and tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I'm so in love I can't deny it. My heart lies smothered in thy breast. It's not for you to let the world know. A troubled mind sure can find no rest. I put my head to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare. For when I'm drinking, I am thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. I wish I was away in England, far across the briny sea, sailing o'er the deepest ocean, where love nor care never bothered me. I wish I was in some lonesome valley, where womankind cannot be found, where the pretty small birds do change their voices, and every moment a different sound. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee and tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee.
Wild applause.
Great harmony.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thanks.
No, Trisha loved that one.
I sing that song, and I wish we could really have done it in harmony together.
I know.
It's pretty good from here.
Someday it'll happen.
It was wonderful. Well done, both of you.
I'll have one you like too, Trisha.
Okay, well, we're going to go back and do another familiar song from the 60s everybody was playing back then. Actually comes from way back in 1926 off an island in of South Carolina there. The Gullah people had their own language and culture there. And this, I guess, is kind of a prayer, a lullaby from that time. We're in C again. Here we go. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord.
Murray, mute.
Oh Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Someone's sleeping, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's sleeping, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's sleeping, Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya.
Thank you.
Yes, me, I think. I'm just interested so you can see that. No, probably not. It's my sister drew it. It's our shanty crew singing outside the Mayflower pub, which we were doing just about a couple of hours ago, in Old Lee. And because Lee has a connection to the Mayflower and was almost certainly called in for provisions, one of the last ports it left. And yeah, so this is another sea shanty that I've been doing over the weekend. Yeah. One Monday morning in the month of May, one Monday morning in the month of May, I thought I heard the old man say, the Rosabella's gonna sail today, and we're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board right down to board the saucy Rosabella. She's a deep water ship with a deep water crew. She's a deep water ship with a deep water crew. We can stick to the coast, but I'm damned if we do, aboard the Rosabella. And we're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board right down to board the saucy Rosabella. Going round Cape Horn in the month of May. Going round Cape Horn in the month of May. Going round Cape Horn is a bloody long way aboard the Rosabella. And we're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board, right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. Them Bowery girls will make you grieve. Them Bowery girls will make you grieve. They'll take all your money, then make you leave aboard the Rosabella. And we're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board, right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. One Monday morning in the month of May, one Monday morning in the month of May, I thought I heard the old man say, the Rosabella's sailing home today, and we're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board the Rosabella. We're going on board, right down to board the Saucy Rosabella. Oh, I've been singing all weekend, so I'm a bit croaky.
Thank you, Mike. Deb.
Hello there again, everybody.
Yes, she is.
I am enjoying myself so much singing all these songs, like the Ding Dorum song. I used to cover that. I was in a Celtic band for years. We used to do that one, but I forgot until today that 7th String Celtic Trio did that, and everything else. Well, for those of you who've been following the news, you might realize that Bruce Springsteen made rather a splash over at his UK concert, so I thought it appropriate to sing a song by the boss. This is the Chris Ledoux version of Tougher Than the Rest by Bruce Springsteen. It's Saturday night. You're all dressed up in blue. I've been watching you for a while, maybe you've been watching me too. So somebody ran out, left your heart in a mess. Well, if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Some girls want a handsome Dan or some good-looking Joe. On their arms, some girls want a sweet-talking Romeo. Well, around here, baby, I learned you get what you can get. So if you're ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Yeah, the road is dark, and it's a thin, thin line. But I want you to know I'll walk it with you anytime. Maybe your other lovers couldn't pass the test. But if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Road is dark, and it's a thin, thin line. But I want you to know I'll walk it for you anytime. Maybe your other lovers couldn't make the test. But if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Well, there's another dance. All you gotta do is say yes. And if you're looking for love, honey, tougher than the rest. Well, it ain't no secret, I've been around a time or two. Well, I don't know, baby, maybe you've been around too. rough and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. And if you're looking for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Thank you.
Very fitting.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
All right. Lonnie, you're up again.
Seems like I was just here moments ago. Anyway, I thought, well, when I was working on one of the ships that we worked on, there was a fellow on there who was the head of everything, and he was from Scotland, and he said he was from Inverness, but I knew that he was from Glasgow because he had that accent. And I thought, well, I'd best learn a Scottish song for the lad because I mostly do Irish stuff like that. But anyway, I figured I'll do it in my best Scottish accent. I've been fairly good at copying accents over the years because I knew that in the music business, when folks listen to you, they want to hear the song just the bloody way it was written by the original artist. And so I try to stay away from doing my own stuff, and I try to do everybody else's, more or less like they would do them. So this is a song called "The Best of the Barley," and goes like this. I hope the Scottish accent's good enough. My Uncle Jim, he served his time on the shores of the Forth as a joiner, and £3.10 a week was all he earned. But the wages were better working Michigan pine, so he sailed on an ocean liner to build a better life with the trade he'd learned. But the shore he reached in 23, the home of the brave and the land of the free, was as dry as the devil's tongue on Judgment Day. But to find a dram in a foreign land is a natural gift of a Falkirk man, and Lady Liberty looked the other way. Or so I've always heard my uncle say. But he's the best of the Bobby, cream of the crop, easy on the water, and I'll tell you when to stop. Would you please charge your glasses with the real pure drop, and drink to the best of the party? My Uncle Jimmy was a child of his time, and the tricks of the time they were dirty, and the dirtiest of all was the one they played on a working man's dollar and a poor man's dime, between 29 and 30, for they killed all the steady jobs in the building trade. And the only way that Jim could see was to play the game with Lady Liberty, for no one ever told him all the rules. And while fainter hearts were homeward bound, Jim sold Michigan ice by the pound, with a leather sling and an iron hook for tools, just to show those Yankees how to keep their cool. But he's the best of the Bobby, cream of the crop, easy on the water, and I'll tell you when to stop. Would you please charge your glasses with a real pure drop, and drink to the best of the party? And
My Uncle Jimmy could keep good time when the band played an age some reel, and he loved to waltz away the summer nights. And the spring in his step kept him in his prime till the tongue of fortune's wheel and spun him through the darkness and the light. And to dance the jig called history, Jim took the hand of the century, and he never let us steal a backward glance. From the D-Day beaches to the cold lake shore, he whirled around and around the floor to show how a Scotsman takes his chance. And he never missed a measure of the dance. But he's the best of the Barbie, cream bow the crop, easy on the water, and I'll tell you when to stop. Would you please charge your glasses with the real pure drop, and drink to the best of the party? Here's a health to the best of the party. Scotland.
So the barley.
That was great.
Good. Come on.
Harvey, can I tell a quick story? So I went to Scotland and I was in Aberdeen, and we were staying with the family, and the husband, the father, took us out to these two pastures, and he had cows, and they're Black Angus, and he turns to one, he goes, "Oh, but those are nae pure," he says. But anyway, I went out with his 4-year-old son, and we were out we were very high up, and we were sitting down, and we were looking down in this valley, and there was beautiful water and sailboats. And every time I get stressed out about New York City, I think about this beautiful setting, and it just calms me down. But unfortunately, the 4-year-old and I let out all the sheep, and his father had to go. But we had a wonderful time. But I just had to tell that story. Thank you.
We wrote a song about Scotland where men are men and sheep are nervous.
I'll have none of that. We had that a few weeks ago. Okay, Keith.
If you listen real close, you might recognize this song. Turn around. Don't whisper out my name, 'cause like a breeze you might stir a dying flame. I miss someone. If it eases you to know, and close the door lightly when you go. Who was the one who robbed my mind? Who was the one who stole my time? And who was the one who made me feel unkind? Oh, fare thee well, sweet love of mine. Take your tears to someone else's eyes. They're made of glass, and they cut like wounded lies. Memories keep drifting with the snow, and close the door lightly when you go. Who was the one who stole my mind? Who was the one who robbed my time? And who was the one who made me feel unkind? Oh, fare thee well, sweet love of mine. Don't look back to where you once have been. Look straight ahead. When you're walking in the rain, and find a light. If your way gets dark and cold, then close the door lightly when you go. Who was the one who stole my mind? Who was the one who robbed my time? I said, fare thee well, sweet love of mine.
Good job, Keith.
Thank you, Keith. Tricia.
This is another blast from the past. It's a song I sang a lot in folk clubs in the 70s and was popular and not so well known then, but now everybody knows it, and it's denigrated. If you ever sing it in a club, they call it the Sharks They Played Melodeons. But I still think it's a great song, so I still do it, but generally not in public. It was pleasant and delightful on a midsummer's morn, and the green fields and meadows were all covered in corn. The blackbirds and thrushes sang on every green spray, and the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day, and the larks they sang melodious, and the larks they sang melodious, and the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day. Now a sailor and his true love were walking one day. Said the sailor to his true love, I am bound far away. I'm bound for the Indies, where the loud cannons roar. I must go and leave you, Nancy. You're the girl that I adore. I must go and leave you, Nancy. I must go and leave you, Nancy. I must go and leave you, Nancy. You're the girl that I adore. Then a ring from off her finger she instantly drew, saying, take this, dearest William, and my heart will go too. And as they embraced, tears from her eyes fell, saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, my love, farewell. Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, my love, farewell. So fare thee well, my dearest Nancy, no longer can I stay, for the topsails are lifted and the anchors are weighed, and our ship she lies waiting for the next flowing tide. And if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. And if ever I return again, oh, if ever I return again, oh, if ever I return again, fat chance, I will make you my bride. That's a cop-out phrase if ever I heard one.
I have to tell this story since we're all doing some off-color or whatever. A bunch of Scottish rugby players that we met in Pennsylvania once used to sing, and the farts, they hung malodorous.
Oh my gosh.
That's going in the next folk club production, definitely. It's better than the Sharks They Played Melodians.
Okay, Kathleen.
I can no longer say this is children's, which I don't do.
Well, we still sing it the right way in our club. Right, I'm going to do Nancy Griffiths. Well, it's not a Nancy Griffiths song, one she sang. And it was written by Jean Levine and Pat Alger. And I have sung it before, I'm sure. And it's called Once in a Very Blue Moon. I found your letter in my mailbox today. You were just checking if I was okay. And if I missed you, well, you know what they say. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. No need to tell me that you'd like to be friends and help me get back on my feet again. And if I miss you, well, it's just now and then. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. There's a blue moon shining when I am reminded of all we've been through. Such a blue moon shining, does it ever shine down on you? You act as if it never hurt you at all, like I'm the only one getting up from a fall. Don't you remember, can't you recall? Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. Just once in a very blue moon. And I feel one coming on soon. Just once in a very blue moon.
Good job, Kathleen. Nice job.
All right, thank you, Kathleen. Ivan.
Back to me so soon, huh? By the way, Tricia, I sent you a chat. I know you'll like this song. This is, I have to give you a little bit of history because it is interesting. Not too much history. This is a Skyboat song. It's a late 19th century Scottish song adaptation of a Gaelic song composed around 1782 by William Ross, entitled Cuckoo of the Tree. In the original song, the composer laments to a cuckoo that his unrequited love, Lady Marian Ross, is rejecting him. The 19th century English lyrics instead evoked the journey of Prince Charles Edward Stuart, Bonnie Prince Charlie, from Benbecula to the Isle of Skye as he evaded capture by government soldiers after his defeat at the Battle of Culloden in 1746. It's also interesting to note that when he did escape, he was dressed as a serving maid. This is the Skyboat song. Speed, bonny boat, like the bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunder claps rend the air. Baffled our foes stand on the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed, bonny boat, like the bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Many's the lad fought on that day, well the claymore could wield. When the night came, silently lay, dead on Culloden's field. Speed, bonny boat, like the bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, mountains of rain and sun. All that was good, all that was fair, all that was ours is gone. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Burned are our homes, exile and death, scatter the loyal men. Yet ere the sword cool in the sheath, Charlie will come again. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky.
Nice, Ivan.
Beautiful. Yeah.
We are Outlander fans.
Yes, isn't that a great show? Okay. Does that mean you like my car? Never mind. Doreen.
Ivan, I love that song. Thank you so much for singing that.
My pleasure, Doreen.
Okay. All right, I want to sing Matty Groves. Here goes. A holiday, the first one of the year. Lord Darnell's wife came into the church, the gospel for to hear. And when the meeting it was done, she cast her eyes about, and there she saw little Matty Groves a-walking in the crowd. Come home with me, little Matty Groves, come home with me tonight. Come home with me, little Matty Groves, and sleep with me till light. Oh, I can't come home, I won't come home, and sleep with you tonight. By the rings on your fingers I can see you are Lord Darnell's wife. What if I am Lord Darnell's wife? Lord Darnell's not at home, for he is out in the far cornfields bringing the yearlings home. A servant he was standing by, hearing what was said. He swore Lord Darnell he would know before the sun would set. And in his hurry to carry the news, he bent his breast and ran. And when he came to the broad mill stream, he took off his shoes and he swam. Matty Groves, he lay down to have a little sleep. When he awoke, Lord Darnell was standing at his feet, saying, how do you like my feather bed? How do you like my sheets? How do you like my lady who lies in your arms asleep? Oh, well, I like your feather bed, and well, I like your sheets, but better I like your Lady Gay, who lies in my arms asleep. Well, get up, ye Donald cried, get up as quick as you can. It'll never be said in Fairyland I killed a naked man. Oh, I can't get up, I won't get up, I can't get up for my life, for you have two long beaten swords and I not a pocket knife. Well, it's true, I have two beaten swords, and they cost me deep in the purse. But you shall have the better of them, and I shall have the worse. And you will strike the very first blow, and you'll strike it like a man. And I will strike the very next blow, and I'll kill you if I can. So Matty struck the very first blow, and he hurt Lord Darnell sore. Lord Darnell struck the very next blow, and Matty struck no more. Then Lord Darnell took his wife, he sat her upon his knee, saying, who do you like the better of us, Matty Groves or me? Then up spoke his own dear wife, never heard her speak so free. I'd rather a kiss from dead Matty's lips than you in your finery. Ooh, Lord Donald, he jumped up and loudly he did roar. He stuck his wife right through the heart and pinned her against the wall. A grave, Lord Donald cried, to put these lovers in. But bury my lady on the top, for she was of noble kin.
Wow.
Yes,
Drove that one home.
Thank you.
Well, best
Blood and
luck in
guns,
your
blood and
recovery
guns.
from your operation. Yeah.
Much. Thank you.
Okay. So my song now is I Can See Clearly Now by Johnny Nash. See clearly now, the rain is gone.
Your original
I can see
sound
all-
turned itself off.
Yeah, your original
I don't have
sound's off.
sound on properly. It goes off.
Oh, damn thing went and turned itself off. Because I had it on.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, we'll start again.
Okay. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunny day. Bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. To be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here's that rainbow I've been praying for. Never bright,
Very nice.
Oh, okay. Now let's get the really fast-paced song that I'm about to sing here. Song by Norman Blake called Slow Train Through Georgia. Down by the county bridge, the gondolas roll, hauling down to Birmingham that dirty F-slag coal. Now I should let her move me on come sunshine, rain or drought, just like the circle says, the southern serves the south. Now hard luck and troubles, don't you know I've had some. Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum. Let me tell you, good people here, it's just about time to catch a slow train through Georgia and ease my worried mind. 40 miles an hour, she's rolling down the line. Greasy railroad clay trails through the long leaf pine. Any place the sunshine falls is where I long to be. Southern sunshine, southern special, won't you roll me to the sea? Hard luck and trouble, don't you know I've had some. Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum. Let me tell you, good people here, it's just about time. Catch a slow train through Georgia and ease my worried mind. Lord, I wish I was living day by day, someplace down the track. Come on, gal, my old pal, Lord, you know we'll never look back. I'll take down this old guitar and I'll play her every day. And let the slow train through Georgia roll my blues away. Got hard luck and troubles, won't you know I've had some. Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum. Let me tell you, good people here, it's just about time to catch a slow train through Georgia and leave my worried mind. Catch a slow train through Georgia and leave my worried mind. All right, and I see we still have a few minutes left. Do we have a volunteer named George to play that last song for us?
Yeah, I could do that. I thought we ought to let Deb do it. She doesn't get around much.
That's true. Deb, would you like to do the last song for us?
Yeah, close that out for us, Deb.
I was all sitting here waiting to listen to this beautiful auto harp. Sure. Okay, sure, I accept. The question is, what am I going to do? Well, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. The lovers of today are silly. How they bore me willy-nilly. Well, their idea of having fun is watching TV all day long. They cannot croon a passionate song and only grunt at me when done. When I think of human men today, it makes me want a better place to stay. They say there's life beyond the stars. If there is, I'll go that far, ride a rocket out to space, and forget the human race. 'Cause I know if I had a Martian, all together we could have such fun. We could fly his spaceship around the sun, and maybe levitate when we were done. You know not how it would thrill me to be making love in zero G. And if by chance we were to dock, find Kirk or Mr. Spock, if the Klingons were unshocked, we could remove them one by one. Oh, I know I'd like the Martian scene. I could be a has-not, has-been. I'd paint my skin a dazzling green, wear a gown of laser beams, dance the night away it seems, with my man of Martian means. Oh yes, me and my man Martian could do such feats of exploration. Yes, holding tight it is a must when the retro rocket's thrust. Cosmic movement such a plus. The force was made alone for us. Eat your heart out, Luke Skywalker. 'Cause I know if I had a Martian, all together we could have such fun. We could fly his spaceship around the sun, and maybe levitate when we were done. You know not how it would thrill me to be making love in zero G. And if by chance we were to dock, find Kirk or Mr. Spock, if the Klingons were a shock, we could remove them one by one. Tango time. So I'm off to implement my scheme. Go and find my Martian man of dreams, but not Elon. I'll get my spacesuit all spruced up. If he asks me out to sup, I'll have to think of nothing but just how I'll say that happy yup. And as we cruise above the stratosphere, on our way to outer atmosphere, you know that I won't shed a tear. I will not have any fear, 'cause I'll go so very far. Ta-ta, I'll see you in the stars. Full speed ahead, Scotty. 'Cause I know if I had a Martian, oh, together we could have such fun. I'll fly his spaceship around the sun, and maybe levitate when we were done. You know not how it would thrill me to be making love in zero G. And if by chance we were to dock, find Kirk or Mr. Spock, if the Klingons were a shock, we could remove them one by one. Phaser set to stun. There goes my spaceship now on this silly little song I made up, because this is the kind of stuff I really write. See you up there. Ta-ta. Martian Tango love song. Oh, my straight.
That's great. Come back and see us.
Written after a breakup. Gee, I wonder. Thanks for putting up with that.
Don't stay away so long.
I won't. I'm planning on coming back next week. Next week I'm out of town, but yeah, I'll be here. And thanks. Hey, Harvey, I want to apologize. I did not read the fine print on your notice that said, because of the annoying invasion, please let me know if you're coming so I know who you are. Thank you for letting me in anyway. Read the fine print, ladies and gentlemen.
And Doreen, keep us posted, huh?
I should change it to
Okay,
24.
will do. I may not see you for a while, but I will.
Okay.
Okay, love you all.
Nice
Love you
trying,
back.
everyone.
Nice
Bye-bye.
to see you.
Come on, everybody.
So I'll be back next week.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks for
Saul will
subbing
not
for
be back
Saul
next
all
week.
these weeks.
And we'll all be back.
Take care, all y'all.
Yeah. Look both ways crossing the street.